Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess. We have the sun coming out today, which is lovely, but this is your weekly read. So we are looking at the energies for the week coming in for you, and we're using the mythic tarot cards, so stories from the Greek myths. These are the first two cards I've picked for you, which is the Judgment and the Six of Wands. Now this is really, it's interesting reading, is really about your ability to view how you've been true to yourself and to judge how you've been true to yourself. And I feel like there's been some sort of initiation or passage of fire that you've gone through, a test of yourself where you've remained really true to yourself, because the Judgment card is supported by the Six of Wands, which is victory. This is Jason lifting up the golden fleece. He's won his quest. You can see people are in the background are celebrating him. There's a victory around this. So I feel like within yourself of how true you are to who you've been, I feel like there's an inner victory. You feel like you've done a really, really good job. And that's what this Judgment card is, that I feel like you've been tested. And this is Hermes, the messenger god. He can go in and out. These little dummies, I mean mummies, not dummies, are coming up. These are elements from the past. And it's almost like situations in the past where you might have not been yourself, you might have shown a different face to the world, or you might have given away your power, or you might have somehow hidden an aspect of yourself. That's come up, and this time you've passed the test with flying colors is what I'm getting. So, and this is all about not other people's judgments of you, which is interesting because here we have the other people acknowledging you. It's all around, the Judgment card is about your own judgment and thought of yourself, okay? How you yourself think you've done in a situation, not what these people over here are seeing and acknowledging. So it's your own ability to judge yourself and view how you've responded to a situation. And I feel like you've done really well, Aquarius. Now, with the Star card and the Wheel of Fortune coming up, this is kind of where we're heading towards. This is where you find yourself after having passed that test, I guess. And where you find yourself is really about how you feel about how you've done, about how you really feel about how true you are to yourself. And with the Star card, we have renewed hope. So I do feel like something positive has happened in your relationship and perception to yourself. There's a karmic element to this because we've got the Judgment card, the Wheel of Fortune, and coming up in your future, you also have the Justice card. So there's this sense that this is a really big soul lesson that you've been through, and that there is a sense of karma. Your karmic dues are coming to you. But having passed this initial test, of course, always brings you into a new space where suddenly you're presented with a new cycle of soul lessons. And that's what I'm getting with that Judgment card that came up earlier, is that it's an ending and there's a rebirth of something new. And with the Star card and the Wheel of Fortune, we can see, there's something unformed. There's darkness here in the Star card. There's darkness here with the Wheel of Fortune. Fate is turning. Something bigger than you is propelling you along your path. It's not just your will and your ego. It is this Wheel of Fortune is something bigger other than you. So it's all about your sense of self and identity and the parts of you that make up you. Now the Star card is finding hope within this situation, finding faith within the darkness. You can see that the star illuminates, but the darkness is still there. And this is Pandora's box here in the star. She's opened something up. Something within you has opened up. It's this sense of who, like I said, who you truly are, or you're really opening up to see who you are. And might be this sense of there's something bigger than what you thought. So you are actually something greater, and there's actually forces at play here which is beyond your human reality of your human personality of who you think you are. So it's going out there quite esoterically, Aquarius, because with all these dragonflies that are coming up in Pandora's box, this is the reality of human life. There's old age, there's birth, there's fear, there's deception, there's all been able to open something up and see the reality of the human condition, really, the journey of the human condition. And so this situation is really an awakening. I want to say this is an awakening for you guys, Aquarius, of actually really feeling that things are starting to change in your life with this Wheel of Fortune energy, and with renewed hope, changing towards the better with this Wheel of Fortune energy. But there's this sense of you can feel there's something at play, but you don't know what that is. But I think it's really connecting into your soul energy, really connecting into your higher soul purpose and your whole sense of self. So here we have challenges that in the Tower card and the Queen of Swords, and this is all about allowing yourself to be human within a divine situation, within a divine reality. And the Tower card is obviously, it is all about letting go of structures and aspects of your personality that just isn't you, things that are not serving you. So it's crumbling this false image of who you are to the world. And this Queen of Swords is very much coupled with this Queen of Swords. You know, she's very much an aloof person. She's very intelligent. She's very much in her mind, but she almost holds herself up above other people. It's what parts of you are not allowing other people in, that kind of are wanting to not, like in that the Star card, not wanting to look at the reality of who you are, not allowing yourself to be warm and human and truly be yourself with people, with this Queen of Swords energy. And so it's a situation of really surrendering and letting go and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing other people to be open to judgment, because I feel like with that Judgment card and the Six of Wands that you've actually got the inner strength now to be able to go through this huge process of the Tower and the Queen of Swords. You've got that ability now to actually self-judge, not be relying on other people's judgment. And so therefore you have the strength to go through this process. But it could be a challenge because you do need to surrender to this. You do need to let go of some kind of control. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune card is around, thinking, knowing that there's something other than yourself. Your own will is not controlling your life. There's a divine purpose. There's some sort of karmic element happening here. It's quite mysterious, Aquarius. But yeah, it's rolling with the changes, rolling with the punches, really. But the advice from Tarot is that this is a whole new dawn for you guys. This is a whole new beginning with the Fool card, and with the Page of Swords, it's the beginnings of your own independent thinking, your own thoughts, not belief systems from other people, not just believing what your parents might have told you. It's actually having independent thought, being able to think outside the crowd, outside the collective, to be able to see things in your own unique way. So it's all about this formation. And this is the advice from Tarot, is to really let this form jump off the edge of the cliff like the Fool card. There's a new beginning here with the Fool, and it's really, again, coupled with the Star card, this Fool doesn't know when he jumps off the cliff whether he's going to land anywhere. It's a leap of faith. You're being called upon to have faith that this situation is, that you're going through this huge change happening on a soul level. It's a formation of who you truly are. And what's really happening is that you've outgrown the old you, and you're becoming this new, amazing, authentic being in the world. And so it is requiring the soul or the heart, spirit, whatever you see that as, is requesting a leap of faith into the unknown, and to just trust the process and trust the experience. Because something we have in the future, this is the outcome, Justice card coupled with the Ten of Pentacles. And again with the Justice card, this is Athena, the goddess of truth and wisdom and justice. Wrongs being righted. There's balance and fairness and justice coming into a situation. But with this Ten of Pentacles, it feels like something permanent here is being created. And that permanency is who you are as a person. your personality is no longer fluctuating around other people's judgments, other people's opinions that have been influencing you. You are standing strong within yourself. We can see here holding your sword of truth in Athena, the Justice card, being able to make decisions by yourself. You've got your wisdom. It's all around stepping into your own power, your own thought. And with the Ten of Pentacles, definitely this is permanency, creating something that is going to be with you for the rest of your life. So it's really beautiful, Aquarius. It's actually really amazing. It's like formation of the personality, but in a much bigger form. You've just really broken free. So I've also pulled for you guys, I'll just touch a bit more on that broken free a little bit later, but with this, I've just pulled out for this week, I wanted to use the crystal cards as the soul cards, and I've pulled out agate, which is healthy body. And I just can't help be drawn to the colour, like the beautiful orangey reds and browns and the goldness of this Ten of Pentacles and the gold of the Star card and also the gold of the Six of Wands. Is it's all connected, these beautiful oranges, these autumn earthy colours, even though it's not autumn anywhere in the world at the moment, but they're all connected, this sense of hope, this sense of victory, this sense of independent thought. And we have agate, healthy body here. And this is the base and sacral chakras. And it's really about looking after yourself, looking after your body, grounding back in, tuning into your body. And along this journey of really who you are, if you have been doing a lot of work with your body, you're going to be feeling really good and seeing those results. But it's really about restoring and grounding and nurturing your energy field and connecting you to Mother Earth. And so it connects you to the divine flow of the energy of the planet, the divine flow of what's going on, and being able to just surrender and go with the flow with this beautiful change that's happening for you guys at the moment, Aquarius. Because I feel like you're upgrading. I'm now getting upgrading. You know, when you do an operating system on a computer and you're upgrading to a new system, I feel like this is what's happening for you guys, Aquarius. And so you're going through this process of a spirit or soul upgrade where you're expanding as to who you are and what your purpose is in this life. And so this energy, if you have any agate, it would be really, really beneficial for you to wear some, or just those beautiful colors, the reds and the browns and the oranges, and also connecting into your base and sacral chakras. So I feel like it's understanding that there's more to you than what you thought you were. There feels like there's a big divine karmic influence happening in play. It feels like we're going from one cycle of divine karmic lessons to another. And it's about being able to go from that process of letting go and shedding those aspects of yourself that wasn't truly who you are. That's not really you. It's a situation where you're letting go of all of that. And the art of that is really being able to surrender and go with those changes and trust and have that hope. So I hope that makes sense, Aquarius. Please leave a comment. I would love to know how this is manifesting in your life. And I will be uploading these at the same time each week. So please subscribe, like, or leave a comment. Take care. I'll see you next time, Aquarius.